Hey everybody, welcome to BombSquad. I'm Dan Stacy and I'm really sick, but we're gonna do this anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Go ahead.
We're back, guys.
We are here to play something with our watch us use silly voices and exploding dice while we tell a good story.
That was pretty close.
It wasn't bad.
Really far off.
It wasn't
right.
bad.
But we do have a special thing. We have a couple special things today. We have a gift from Moustache that's going to show up. A couple gifts from the great Moustache, in-game and in real life. And also today we have a special sponsor of sorts. Kristen's
Yes.
going to take it away.
So right now, this is my brother's coffee company, new coffee company, and it's called Honey Hill Roastery. You can go to honeyhillroastery.com. And I decided that it would be fun if I made a little commercial pitch for him, and I'm sure he would appreciate it.
Because you didn't ask him.
Because I didn't ask him, but I'm making a commercial pitch for him. So, and you have to imagine this Morgan Freeman voice, because I sound so much like him.
I was gonna say a little bit.
Yeah, right?
bit,
Morgan
yeah.
Freeman,
Is she
Morgan
sick too?
Freeman.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting in the mood. Okay.
Go for it. Morgan
Ready?
Freeman. I'm ready.
In the distant fields of central Virginia, the sun peeks over the horizon, and a hipster stirs from his slumber. He combs and oils his beard before throwing on his flannel shirt and embarking outdoors to his newly renovated coffee mobile trailer.
This is most of my family.
It is here that fair trade or farm gate sourced coffee beans are small batch roasted to perfection. The cozy aroma wafts through the air and warms his soul. He smiles, thinking of all the events scheduled for his fully operating coffee truck, providing the most high-end coffee drinks such as espresso, cold brew, nitro brew, and of course, plain old coffee. He pours the freshly roasted beans into his meticulously designed bags, stamping the logo. Then he glides it into a compostable mailer, ready to drop it off at the post office, on his way into town to buy more beard oil. Honey Hill Roastery, where your experience is just as warming and positive as that first hot cup of coffee in the morning. End scene.
We need a tune to go with that.
Hot coffee.
Hot coffee.
That was good. He does
told him
have a beard and he does put oil in it.
He does put oil in it, and he combs it. But anyways, go to honeyhillroastery.com. There's lots of swag on there if you want, and a whole bunch of different kinds of coffee too. So, but we're all drinking it tonight, and
that's
it's
good.
And I had to
very
go
good.
black. I had to get at least a little bit black, right? Who else did it? Of course, Ryan did.
No.
Actually, there was
Just
a
a
little
little
almond milk
bit.
in
The rest
There's
is
a little almond milk.
Just a splash.
Sacrilegious.
Because I'm
Honestly,
spoiling myself.
I do just a splash of coffee with my creamer.
That was me.
Like half and half.
Actually, Chris used to ask me, do you want some chicken with your ranch?
Yes.
Sorry, it's going
I would
left
love
field.
that.
Not always.
I would
Same
love
concept.
some more ranch.
Not always.
All right. That was awesome.
Well done. Oh, can I say one more thing?
Yes.
Chime in. Seriously. Tune in for each episode, because at each episode, I'm going to give you a little tidbit about coffee and workouts.
And he's going to give me $20 every episode.
Really?
So tune in to watch that happen.
This is so exciting. I'm so excited.
It will be riveting. All right, number 1. Coffee, did you know,
Makes you
increases...
poop. Sorry.
Actually,
Is that on the
my
list?
own
I'm writing it down.
That was episode 4.
My own anecdotal evidence would say, yeah.
This is where we are now. This is how far we've
But coffee is a good pre-workout because it can increase strength, because if you take it pre-workout and if you're, look at him. He's building.
You know how much coffee I drink? I'm always working out.
Because use it as a pre-workout. You don't need to buy any pre-workout crap. With a bunch of other junk you can use.
Don't buy crap ever.
Ever.
Unless
Use
it's
that.
fertilizer or some sort of...
My
Use
point
for
is
your
being
coffee.
diluted.
Sorry.
Sorry, go for it.
That was it.
Wrong kind of beans.
You're gonna drink coffee anyways,
Wasn't it?
so
I
drink it
thought
instead
through
of
it.
buying
I
other
really
stuff.
hard.
thoroughly enjoyed
All right,
that.
I'm gonna drink this now.
You do it.
Nice.
I tried to be polite.
Ironically, maybe the mic didn't pick that up.
Oh. Yes.
One more announcement.
No,
What?
$20.
$20.
No,
yeah.
not that. David has a new baby.
Oh yeah, happy baby. That's right.
Uno, dos, tres babies.
Yes. Yeah. I had a good
It's
one, guys.
over.
I had a good one, and it's now gone. Can we cut that?
No.
Just
this
like
is
erase
staying.
it. Hashtag look at the beard.
Dad
Everyone always made a
beard.
comment that I didn't have a beard. Well, now, child 3. There it is.
There it is.
It's almost full and
By child 10, you
Luscious.
might actually have a full
maybe.
beard.
Yeah.
Maybe. I did shave it in the
gonna
hospital,
switch.
though. I had to sort of leave the hospital like I didn't look like a piece of crap walking out with black circles around my eyes and scraggly looking beard.
It's fine.
But having babies is great, and I highly recommend it.
Yes.
This is chill.
3 babies have been born
Recommend it.
since in the past year,
You're
Yes.
right.
since we started.
Yep.
That's true.
3 babies.
Three Bomb Squad babies.
Copulation.
Bomb Squad
Should I
babies.
what?
Four.
Take them. 4?
4.
Wait.
1, 2,
Oh,
3,
Asher.
4.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Oh my
Eleanor
gosh,
was
yeah,
born.
that's right.
Eleanor.
No, I wasn't counting my child.
Oh.
Wait, what's her birthday?
May 23rd. I mean,
that's
so
right.
Yes. I wasn't
This
necessarily
is irrelevant.
It is irrelevant. Let's dive into the next
Irrelevant.
irrelevant
That was
episode of
canon.
Monster.
Goodness.
Mine's
I
fine.
blow my nose real
Look at
quick
it,
and then
like-
we'll start. And we dive back in. Where we left off, you guys, bitter sweet. It looks good. Bittersweet had been on the Tajeka's Jewel, a cruise liner, very special high-end cruise liner, out of Abrir, headed for Avisun. And after 3 weeks at sea, you had run into some trouble with, not unexpected trouble with pirates, but unexpected, a giant dying whale, if I can
Dead
talk,
whale.
came out of the water and captured the boat. You guys took on some zombies that were all over it. Ingrid rolled really well on her will roll when she took on a large amount of her patron's power to finish the whale off, return its soul to where it belonged.
31.
31, yes.
Well done.
Tyrion and Brick played pinball on the boat several times with mixed successes, but it all worked out in the end.
It was a real mixed
Children
bag.
mixed in at the same time.
Yes, that's right. Iliad threw a child, a young girl. What else happened? You guys were just...
Terry did Super Mario.
Yes, that's right.
And we didn't play the theme music. I'm really upset that we didn't like.
That would've been really cool.
Sorry, I already upgraded
I thought of it like right after it happened.
But I felt it. I felt it. Whirling dervish of death. Yeah, that's me. With a hammer.
So you guys, Nori had a
Nori
little
with a hammer.
created a contraption mixing his steampunk stuff with some of Brick's ship parts and made it so he could recreate pieces of the runes to finish the circles, and you guys put those in place. You were trying to clear the zombies as much as you could so that they wouldn't follow you to your final destination that you're hopefully teleporting for, and we left off.
Wait, was that why we were doing it? I thought we were just having fun. I thought it was part of the cruise. Actually, we'll throw that in as
bonus.
canon at some point. Terry will realize that.
That's so good.
She's never cruised before. She's like, this is part of it, right?
Those cruise. Oh, that's great. So, yeah, Iliad realized he was dirty, and Tiri was bouncing on heads. Brick was ground pounding. Arkiro caught that Adela was falling off of the ship and rolled really high using his extra d20s to
I forgot that.
catch her. Ingrid turned the wounded invisible, and you guys teleported away. We ended with the fin of the ship that was left, that was disconnected, just falling in the water as the whale finishes sinking into the ocean.
I hope nobody lived on that island. Sorry.
Well, they wouldn't have
don't
to be able
now.
to leave on the water. I guess the undead live on the island.
I guess.
Yeah, what kind of property taxes must that be? Like, I mean, hey, you got some undead.
Insurance
Yeah.
to just live there.
man.
Flooding.
Flooding.
Yeah.
Occasionally.
All right, so
Ambient whale moaning.
Mooning or
It's like
moaning?
living near an airport. You know? It's not that bad.
Same thing.
Lowers the value a touch.
Just a little bit.
we I'm trying to think where we're picking up here. Okay, so you guys remember what happened last time. As you all fade to dust, you see each other fade to dust, you feel that rushing sensation, and then you hear that faintest sound of singing, and for a moment you hear just like last time, and then all of a sudden you're back in your body, and Tiri, you go to land. You're holding onto the rope, and you go to land on another head, and there's no head there anymore, so you kind of catch onto it or slam against the ship. Roll an agility to see. We'll make it a might. You're just hanging onto the rope. Roll a might. Arkiro, your claw was scraping the side of the ship, and you're falling, holding Adela. You're gonna have to roll fortitude to take a hit as you fall onto a hard surface. What'd you get?
26. Do I break boards instead?
Yes, why not? Your legs, as you like straighten out, you gotta pop your legs out. You can start climbing up. You three are all on there as you repopulate. It was just enough of that moment to experience the singing and then that heartbeat sound, and then you're back and everybody hears the sound. Hears this quiet. And Nori goes, I recognize that voice. Where are we? Where were we going? Where's the bird?
I'm fortituding.
What'd you get?
15.
15? Okay. You'll take 10 points of damage.
Wow.
As you fell 100 feet to a wooden dock.
I'll take that.
Yeah, but you did pretty good. As you came in, you were tucked out so that you didn't damage your wings too bad, and you protect Adela from everything. As you roll down and stand up, I assume you'll want to look around, stand up and look around. You can tell me if you want anything else. But basically, you hit the ground there really hard. The breath's knocked out of you, and you have Adela tucked in you. Maybe as you look up backwards, you recognize the port where you are.
I think at that point, just a sense of relief. Like, thank the dragon. I am here. I am home.
Yes.
I don't have to worry about anything else. This was the right choice. We didn't have to. No more boats.
Leader was like, are you okay?
I'm back.
Someone's got to what? Heads up! A skull.
A couple of things will happen. You'll all hear, after that sort of scream sound, you'll hear some bells and some kind of alarm going off. And you will see a small gnomish figure come into your view as you're taking that in. He's got like a little pointy goatee here, and his hair is very spiky back, and he's got thick bushy eyebrows, and his hair's kind of gray, going from brown to gray. And he just leans over and goes, "What did you do to my ship?"
It was a booze cruise.
As I'm hanging over the side of the ship, are we over another ship?
No, you are in a dock. Yeah, Tyr, you have a good perspective right now, actually. You are in a docking place. The teleportation brought you straight to where it was going to dock. So you're in this, it looks
glorious.
like a large, like 2 islands. I'm going to pull up the map so I'm looking at it. Excuse me. You see a long wooden dock. You can't quite, from your side, I think Arkiro fell on the other side of the ship, so you just heard the thud, you can't see it, but you can see there's a long wooded dock that looks like it connects a small island to a larger piece of land that kind of wraps around it like a horseshoe almost, and it looks like it's a private dock set up with a small building on the center island part. The horseshoe is kind of just empty, kind of rocky mountainous region with a few little buildings there. Looks just for like storage or something like that. And you catch glimpse of several guards, most maybe like 10. What you assume are guards. They seem dressed in it. They have tabards on that have a symbol of the white dragon. You'd probably recognize because it's a common symbol. There's Dreki and Scolari and some humans, and they're running down the dock. The wooden dock that would be for the ship. The ship's also sinking.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can he
No.
give it a little call to say, you, so we all know?
What? The ship? The ship is sinking? My boots are stuck in it. I gotta get my boots out. That's the important thing here.
Do I know the gnome?
Wait, so we hit another ship? Is that
I
what it
don't
was?
think you would know him. I don't
We
think there would
landed
be a
on top
reason
of
you
it.
would.
Oh, okay.
No, I think the gnome was referring to the ship we're on.
Let's roll learning.
So who is it?
Okay.
Like he's relatively famous in general, so let's just use the dice as a way to see would you
This
have
is
heard of him.
He's referring to his ship, the one that we're on.
well,
we
that's
don't know.
you can
No,
guess.
I
I
think we
guess.
smushed his ship.
No. It's definitely the boat that we're on.
You
I'm
think so?
positive.
15.
15? Okay. You remember
Ship, not a boat,
when
sorry.
you guys first went to House Jajeka in Abrir, they mentioned that Lorien was the designer
Okay.
of the ship. So I wouldn't say you'd ever see his face, but with that you could make a good assumption that this is probably the gnome designer.
Is he talking to me
Yeah.
while I'm on the ground?
Yes.
Okay.
And I think, you know what, because you have Adela, Adela's going to roll off of you and be like,
Are you okay?
No. We lost everything. You should have let me fall. And she just kind of goes into this blank stare. You hear up above, the captain is going to runs over to the side, and it's like, Adela! And she sees her, Adela! She's waving, but Adela just keeps staring off into the blankness. We lost everything.
Does anybody else hear this, or just our hero?
Arkiro can only hear Adela, but you guys are up on the top of the ship with the captain. Who, if you remember, she kind of looks like an older version of Adela. They looked similar. They had that grayish white hair, sea elf.
You, gnome. Go get some medical help immediately. There are
I
most
don't
likely.
listen to anything you have to say. You destroyed my ship.
I am the Leerlinger of the Stornyandi of Avyson. You will listen to me.
He's just going like this in front of Adela. Hey, Adela, what happened to my ship? And she's just, everything is gone. Ugh. And then he looks up. And for you guys, Thierry, do you want to have climbed back up, or is there anything you want to be doing?
Thrown a boot over, throw another boot over, hop over, stretch out my toes. It's actually probably been a little while since she's taken these things off.
Yeah.
So
Perhaps a scent is wafting.
yeah, I'm just gonna be like sitting on the deck, massaging my feet.
Okay. You're probably coated in wet zombie flesh, too.
Yeah.
Like seawater. So
That's unnatural.
true.
You really should air them out a little more.
the voice you're hearing is coming from just an area of the ship where you can't see anything.
Okay.
But you can hear Ingrid's voice because she was invisible when we left. You see Nori, you guys up top, and interrupt me at any time if you want. Nori waddles over to the other side of the ship. And,
Interrupt.
okay.
You said interrupted anytime.
He looks over the edge and then he ducks down and he goes, oh, he's here.
Who?
Your dad.
Papa?
That was Chris. That wasn't
He's
me.
here?
He puts up a stubby hand. No, listen, I'm a gnome. Do you see how old I am? He looks around as if anyone's listening, looks over at Jerry. My dad's been dead for a long time. Okay.
Yeah, he thinks all these old people are around somehow.
I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter. Guys, we all died. We just died again.
No,
Nothing matters.
We made it. Well, we're gonna die soon because you smashed a lot of holes in your ship.
We had to. There was no other option.
As they're discussing, a bunch of guards are coming running in, and a few of them put spears down at
Are
you.
they Drekkie?
There's 2 Drekkie and a Scolari and a human. There's several others that are going over the ships, and the gnome down with you with the goatee starts shouting, Get the thing shut up! Hey, everybody, save the ship! We gotta save the ship as much as we can.
Thought we just did that.
You see, there's a couple other like laborer workers, a few gnomes, halflings, and humans that come running in. They just seem to be dressed in kind of more typical clothing, but they're moving these strange metal arm claw things that are on these giant gears, and a couple of them are bunching in, and then several of them are running these wires that tighten up springs and make it, and it's like slapping into the boat, and it's just, careful please, it's my ship. And they're like basically holding it up from sinking too far. You would know it's not gonna, the height of this, where it's docked, it wouldn't go completely underwater, but they're trying to keep it from tipping over and stuff. And so these giant arms, and Thierry, you'll probably feel a buzz because you're sitting against the side. You can look down and see there's an arm on the other side that's going, and it's kind of pinching the ship and trying to hold it up.
They have hydraulics?
Well, it's like gears and springs, and they do actually.
Not that Iliad would
there are
know.
hydraulics. in
Hydraulics.
steampunk. Yeah. Uh-huh.
On the boat.
Well, yeah,
Right?
there were some. Mhm.
That's right. I remember
Yeah,
the
for
big
the fins. Yep.
Yeah. See, I knew what I was talking about.
Yep. So, you were asking a question.
I'm still concerned about Adela, and I want to be able to make sure that she's okay.
Okay. Captain is leaving and going downstairs for you guys.
I'll go too.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask my question again. I need medical attention. I need someone to bring a doctor or a cleric here immediately.
One
There are
of,
wounded on board and here.
one of the soldiers who's holding a spear at you right now says, "The clerics are on their way." It's a more tannish Drekkie with very short whiskers and 2 large horns that come around like this. Who are you and what is all going on here?
My name is Arkiro. I am the Leerlinger of the Stornyandi. Gudmund. I was on a mission to get Nori, the royal artificer. I have found him and brought him here. I must get him to Maestro Nyandi. But there are people who are injured. There are people who are hurt. We need medical attention now.
It is coming. We rang. I think even for this, the Cloud Draken will probably come. You stay here. Lorian. And it's the gnome turns. What? What do we do to help? And he starts instructing them to go around. Adela is just sitting looking off. What are you guys doing up top?
Is everybody going down or just the captain?
Just the captain. Boria and the twins are still up there.
Oh, okay. I guess I'd stick with Nori then, if
Okay.
it's not everybody.
Nori's just sitting there.
So anybody's hurt? I want to just help whoever's hurt
Sure.
up there. Giving them
Roll your
moonflowers.
alteration for like doing regeneration,
Okay.
just to get an idea of how it's going.
Yeah, wasn't she knocked out?
I'm fine. So Tyr's
12?
gonna, after she's done massaging
You're
your feet,
working on
will give Pim some attention in TLC and just sort of cradle and rock. Although not as exciting as the rocking swing we've been doing recently. But Tyr will probably start recounting some of the adventures, just get more language time in.
Nice. Awesome. Okay. Anything for you, Iliad? Or are you just taking it all in?
Yeah,
He's
pretty
got
much.
like a cup of coffee. Where did that come from?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just observing.
Okay.
Not quite sure. Concerned about Nori and
Yep.
who on Earth could be down below. How far up are we? I mean, how
You guys are
I
on the
can't
top.
remember. It's the big.
Yeah,
it's a huge
it's like
ship.
200 feet up.
Okay.
So the captain's going to take a minute. You can see, if you look down, you see more soldiers arriving. We're time-wise, we are saying it's like 7 a.m.-ish right now. So you guys can look around and see. You see what Tiri saw, that there's kind of a castle, not exactly a castle, but a fort, a stone fort in the center island. The island is like just a little bit larger than this fort. It looks like enough to house a small chunk of guards, and then it has one other structure to the side that seems to be some kind of barracks, and then some kind of enclosed area you can't quite see from here. And then you can see that the horseshoe wraps around. There's several other docks lined up. And probably from where you guys are, if you look, you may just be able to catch the edge of a mountaintop and something shining to the northeast of you, farther beyond, toward past there. And but you see a lot of activity coming out of the guard station there on the center island, headed towards you. There's several more guards coming and some alarms, and some of the guards are setting up kind of a barricade. And you see some of the people coming, the guards could be carpenters or something, and they're carrying wood, and they're all coming out to your dock.
Okay. Is this Ivyson? Are we here?
I'm just gonna.
Yeah, you can hear the voice. No, well, let's pop back up to where, with Nori, and he goes, It's not my dad. That's Lenny.
Okay.
Oh, Lenny.
Yeah, Lenny.
So is it my real dad?
No, I don't. No. He's a bachelor forever. You know, not on purpose, but let's just say we have a history of competition. I'm better. He's
You sound worried.
Well, it's just he's gonna blame this all on me.
Well, it was your fault.
It wasn't my fault.
Look at those holes.
I didn't do the holes.
You
did that.
You told me.
I didn't. The stairs are right there.
You-
There's the stairs.
You
and
told
there's
me.
the hole.
You said as fast as I can, replace the runes. I did that.
Forgive me
You should have been more specific, all right?
Not to interrupt this precious father-son moment, but should we do anything in preparation to meet this Lenny?
You're tall enough. You could just pretend you don't see him.
Right. Let me write that down.
Be tall.
I'm just going to sit here and wait until he makes it up. And we'll cut back down to our hero. We'll say as, while this has all been going down, the captain has made it down. She's like jumping down and going down a rope. And she said, some guards come to her, that one, Dragi's one, she said, I'm the captain, let me through. And she comes and runs and hugs Adela. And Lenny gets right in between their like moment there. And it's just like, what happened to my ship? What? And you're just looking at it like, kind of sinks a little bit again and the arms kind of readjust.
It was the sea turtle.
Who's the sea turtle? He looks up. You're still invisible. What is going on here? I don't understand. And the captain's going to answer, unless you want to answer him.
I want to be able to ignore the gnome since he ignored me.
Sure.
So I'm going to take my spear and I'm going to just move him aside. And then I'm going to kneel down with the captain and Adela.
Yeah.
She said that she lost everything. She keeps repeating this.
And the captain is holding Adela's face and kind of stroking her a little bit, and she looks over at you. We cannot recover from this. Our house is destroyed. The safety measures, even the teleportation should have been enough, but that's supposed to be done before any destruction happens. I mean, do you know how much it costs to build this? Yes, I do. The gnome jumps in. I built it. This is my... He looks around. There's a fin missing. Why is there a fin missing? What happened?
I'm going to stand up at this point to my absolute full height, directly above and in front of the gnome.
He's looking up at you.
He's got these spectacles that have these wraparounds so they stay on his ears no matter what. It's almost like spectacle goggles.
We were attacked by an undead whale island filled with zombies. We barely made it out alive. If your ship was destroyed in the process and we were all still here, just us, it would have been worth it.
Don't tell me old sailors' tales. I've heard that myth before. It's not true. Anyways, if you ran into something, well, not you.
I'm gonna
You're
bend
obviously-
down.
You ran into something. He points at the captain.
Are you calling me a liar?
Merely misinformed. But no, yes, I am.
If only Iliad was there.
Just gonna take out an arrow. I'm gonna pull it full back, and someone better stop me because
I love this. At that moment, you hear a deep, scratchy voice say, "Arms down, Scolari." You turn and look and see a full-plated Dreki, a red Dreki, and he's got these horns that lie flat and then curl up just at the end. And just these rich scales. He almost shines in the sun a little bit with the red. And he has the symbol that you would recognize as the Cloud Draken, the Dragon's Claw. One of the elite paladins of the Dragon Faith.
where does he stand?
He's coming, so you guys
No,
are...
in terms of
gotcha.
in terms of authority.
You guys are part of different things. He's not at your Stornyandi's level, but he would probably be like one tier up from you.
Okay.
Because you're apprenticed.
Sure.
It would be awkward. It'd be
Super
a little
awkward because it's different. It's different
Yeah.
things. Do I know his name? I mean, I would imagine if he's it,
Right.
I would know his name.
Yeah. Let's say, roll in this moment when you're
Okay.
intense. How about you roll a perception?
Okay.
To
I can
see
do
if
that.
you can realize what's going on because you're a little focused. We'll give you a disadvantage because
Yep.
it's part of your flaw. Your honest flaw really is what's
Yep.
coming out here with being called a liar.
18.
Okay, yeah. You'd look over and maybe his voice is the scratchy voice is very memorable.
Would I have to look and see who it is, or can I still focus on Lorian? You said his name is?
Yep.
Can I still be looking at Lorian?
Well, you are a bird, so
That's true.
you have that 100, or maybe not quite with the humanoid shape, but I would say yeah.
One eye's
I
on
like
Lorian, the
the idea
other
that
one's-
you're going like this, but the eye, the eye is on
Yeah.
the side of your head more, so you can
gonna hit-
definitely see.
Probably
Yes.
feathers would flare.
Yes, I love that. And you would know his name is Yaberg.
Yaberg.
I love family reunions.
He is no family of mine.
And we'll
a
actually
turkey.
pause there and cut back up to the top. Nori's like peeking out. Oh, it looks like they're having a great time down there.
Well, what now?
Nori pulls out his mug that he always has and starts filling it from a flask. I'm still on the cruise.
You have had that this whole time?
You've had that the whole time?
He opens his coat and there's like,
I feel like
The red coat.
I have a little mug.
yes, it's the waistcoat that Terry got him. He's been wearing it. Gotta look good on the cruise.
Well, I gotta say, it's had just an absolutely baller ending. So I'm gonna rate this 5 stars. Highly recommend. I mean, we'll get some traction.
It's very expensive to repeat, though. The
Do they wreck the boat like every time?
don't
Like that's like amazing. I figured the zombies are cheap. So it's like they have bucket loads of them. But like that was. The kids are not gonna believe this.
No.
Nori leans over here. She has no idea what's going on.
I don't have any idea what's going on.
I know.
We're going down.
Yeah,
We're going
we should
downstairs.
go down there.
Hold on a moment. Sharesies?
Shares.
Hey, you're underage. Get back.
What does that
I've
mean?
earned
Why do
my
you keep
fair
saying that
share.
before?
Yeah, I think he's
All
earned
right,
it.
I will act as his parental guardian in this specific situation.
What does that even mean?
This is...
I've been drinking since I was like walking.
Well, that explains it.
Little people.
I'm gonna let Pim Pam like hold my fingers and practice walking on the rickety rocking deck.
Yes.
I
So,
hate
like-
this.
And she puts on a mug.
Baby bottle.
Yes. Nori will
I
give
am a
you
baby
some.
bottle.
It works great
sorry,
for
yes.
teething. Yeah, you just kind of dab
Syrup
it
and
around.
coffee.
You guys will.
Don't step on the zombie
Wait,
guys.
The fact that this is the conversation happening right now. There is the death about to happen to this poor little gnome.
Who we
And
are.
This is why I came into this the way that you were.
What I love is that like there's still a handful of zombies in the ship, and like the guards are
Wait,
killing
what?
them, and you guys are
On our way.
walking down.
On our way down, I want to start like a chant, like bittersweet. That's who we are, and I want Ilya to start playing something.
I like that idea.
And then if we find some zombies, just
Take them
stop.
off.
He's
and
allowed
then-
to like... Why are we doing that now, or...
Can one of the
Yeah,
zombies
yeah.
please land right next to us?
Wait, before Brick shoots them, I say, no, hold it, Brick, to the rhythm.
All right. We're gonna. I want to make something out of this. So let's do a little challenge event, and it's gonna determine the
If somebody dies.
I don't know the panache that you guys have coming down to meet
Ooh,
the
this is gonna
main
be
guards,
bad.
like the whole vibe of the situation you're gonna walk into. So it's gonna be 4 and 3. So everybody roll once, one attribute. So I assume Iliad's rolling influence for
Am I included in this?
music.
Let's do it.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
we'll do something else because this will take them time to get down there, especially the way they're coming down.
Because we all got to do it in rhythm.
So
If there's a way to throw a zombie my way, I'd be appreciative.
Maybe I kick one out of a window.
yes,
Except there's not
so
really
you can
windows on a
kill
boat.
something.
Well, there aren't any more. We broke
Or-
the lights.
Or
that.
prove that we have zombies.
Right.
Influence.
I mean, you definitely know because guards are flooding into the ship, and people, you guys, as you're doing this, so influence. What are you rolling?
I'm thinking.
We're gonna go with
Good.
a CR 15 beats down.
Keep going.
What would be?
Negative.
I gotta look my knockdown.
I tried to roll presents.
Wait,
13.
skip me.
Oh, I was gonna do presents.
You guys can do the same as
Okay.
nobody can repeat is what the rule is.
Okay, so the presence is for teaching Pim Pam how to make an entrance. So
I love that.
So, tromping along to the beat, kicking a random zombie to the rhythm as they come by.
Which is a very good rhythm.
Yeah.
Kind of
Which is a
jiggling
very
with
good
the,
rhythm.
jiggling with
I'll just say.
the little one, just acting all cool. So, presents. Okay.
Awesome.
Actually, no. We have to look real cool. This is a...
Wow.
What?
Legend tree over there.
Yeah, he has a stack.
No, this,
Holy
this is,
cow!
this is
Yeah, where did
important
all
here.
those come from? I'm gonna have to
It's
give
not.
a taste
His
of the
stack
rhythm.
is not to scale.
Yeah, I
So
want,
we
I
have
want to
one
look
failure.
real cool.
Yes, we have a failure for me.
Who's a
I'm so
failure?
sorry.
You?
Why? What'd you do?
I tried to be
13.
presence full, and I got a 13.
Can it be that you just are totally out of rhythm?
Yes.
Like trying to do the
Wait a
clap?
minute.
My-
Nori has a dad?
So with the legend point, you gained an extra die to your pool, attribute die.
Right. So I got that. So what I'm picking the better of the two. So,
You're keeping,
No, you're keeping them both.
Keeping them both.
oh, yeah. Okay. 18.
18, that's a success.
And my
Awesome.
influence was 28.
28.
Can I give a little taste of the rhythm here?
Yes, please.
Is everyone ready? Are you ready? Students watching?
Students watching.
Come on, join in.
Well, Brick's gotta be off.
Oh, it's painful.
He's brick dancing.
I just stop it.
Adrian's like, it doesn't look as good when you do it on purpose.
Yeah, but it feels good right now, so I'm gonna go with it.
I don't.
I feel like Ilya just kind of just pushes him aside and steps
I'm the
in front.
baby, gotta love me.
Suppose your oxytocin levels are slightly elevated, so.
So
What do you got?
I was thinking Ingrid's using she's shaking out some fish food and blowing it out, and it's just turning them into fish.
The zombies? Okay. Roll any alteration then, I assume.
As we walk around.
Shape shift.
Oh, that was good. Okay, 26.
Wow.
Kick some fish back off the deck.
She's just going.
Are they zombie fish though, or are they normal fish?
No, they definitely gotta be zombie fish.
Zombie fish.
That's really good.
Like a skeleton and
It's
flesh
still
dripping off.
terrifying.
They still have arms.
Hunt them.
Yeah, or like giant tadpoles that are half developed into frogs. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we need one more success now. We have
we
one
hunt
failure,
these things.
3
I'll
success.
Who
do
rolls
movement
again?
for
Do we go
my
again?
for my dancing. To,
One person. So yeah, I think Brick since
Come on.
Since I had the
Rick.
failure. 23.
23. All right, so there we go. We got the successes. So you guys made it
nailing
down
this
to the bottom
march.
of the ship.
Got the
What
jetpack going.
So
Got the jetpack
Necessary.
you're gonna have disadvantage 1 on social interactions
Fair.
for this social encounter, basically.
So normal.
Yeah. Yes.
And let's see. So what was that? You did movement.
Yeah.
So you
Jetpack's
start. Okay. As you're doing that,
Maybe slide kick a zombie or something.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And we're gonna cut back over to our hero in this moment. The red Drekkie is walking. Yeberg has come up to you and says, "Put the weapon away."
Yeberg, you better save this gnome.
I'm surprised you remember me, Lilingar Arkiro.
I forget little.
This gnome is under the protection of one of the lesser seats. You cannot hurt him, no matter how annoying he may be. I'm right here.
At this moment, I'm gonna hear them singing, and then there's gonna be a smile, and I may not have to.
In that okay.
I'm just gonna put the.
Wait,
I'm just
before
gonna-
you pull the arrow away, in that moment you hear, and a zombie comes flying out from Brick's slide, kicking it, and it's falling right behind you.
It's a fish.
Can I before it
It's
falls?
a fish, yes.
It's the fish. Before it hits the ground, I want to take the arrow
Yeah,
and I want to spin around and shoot it.
that's what I thought you'd do.
It's gonna be on a string. And I'm just gonna
Okay.
pull it straight back, and I'm just gonna hand it to the gnome.
Cool. All right. You roll me your agility for how cool it's gonna be.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Legend point!
Can I reward him a legend point?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna get that done in the first episode so I don't forget.
You know you have 2, right?
You have 2 to
Did you give away? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right, well.
We got one down.
one down.
Check.
Do I give him one of mine?
Certainly.
The boss,
35.
35. Very nice.
Goosebumps.
So you.
I'm very cool.
We know, buddy.
So you do that spin. I almost feel like you don't even look
I'm not giving
back.
him a look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sinks in. You whip it back, and this weird undead fish thing with legs and arms flops down. And as it's sitting there, it slowly, as it dies, it morphs and stretches back out into a undead thing with a crushed skull. The arrow's just sitting in it, fully crushed the skull, and the one arm is just kind of plops off. All right, so you were right about the zombie thing. I'm still not sure about Il Hapej. I don't believe that part, but maybe you saw something. And you guys arrive on scene.
Like a hole in the boat. We're like coming out.
Coming out on like the metal thing that's like holding the ship up, and they're just going.
And it starts to like tip a little bit out.
and we did it. We fought.
Yeah.
Guys,
zombies.
this isn't the exit. Right. Oh, we can jump down. This is okay. We're good.
Yaberg looks over to you. What in the name of the white scales is this?
Our hero! It's me! Hi! It's Brick! Do you remember me? Hey!
You see a half smile, the fangs of the red Dreki look, and he looks over you. I see they know you.
Yes. Unfortunately, they have known me for quite some time. But they are the ones that saved this ship and these people. Therefore,
We're heroes. Yeah, you know.
When you say
you owe them everything.
he looks over and the ship goes a little bit.
That's left.
I think Adela does a little. And then Brick behind Nori's like behind you, and he like peeks over a second, and you hear Lenny. Ah!
Are we
And he
close
points.
enough now? Like
yeah,
we can-
you guys
okay.
have jumped down onto the dock, so you can see this. That you're entering into this tense moment. Our hero has a dead zombie at his feet with this gnome, who's dressed in kind of like leather pants and the cloth outfit with a belt around him that has little tools in it, and then the spectacles that are wrapped around that sharp goatee, and he's just pointing at your thigh is what it looks like he's pointing at.
Excuse you. All right.
What are you?
What am I?
Never mind. More priorities. I saw you. I saw you, Nori. No, you didn't. Hey, Lenny. You destroyed my ship. I knew you did it. I'm gonna get you for this. It was him. And he points at you. he just kept jumping in and out of floors like... I told him to take the stairs.
I can't be blamed for this. All right, somebody back me up.
Was
there any?
Yeah, see those? I'll point up to like the hole in the ship Terry made swinging in. That was mine.
You should have seen it.
Yeah. We were just like swinging on ropes and smashing zombies and like kicking their heads in against the boards and like splattering their entrails everywhere. It was amazing. You did awesome.
There's a small tear just dripping down Lenny's face.
Can I do like a?
Don't touch me. I can't. I'm gonna need a moment. And he turns and walks away and sits down, just looking out. Adela, you see the twins and Boria have followed you guys down as well, and you're gonna see Adelia like pushes the captain away and is walking over the ship. There's no point in it anymore. What? I should just... It's all gone. And they're having this conversation. We'll figure out a way. And Boria's going to shuffle past you guys and head over and start talking to the captain and Adela. Meanwhile, Yaberg is going to come up to all of you. Dillinger tells me you saved the ship.
Who?
And he looks back at our hero.
They know nothing of what I am.
You're from Iverson.
It's Avysun. They're birds. It's Avysun.
That sounds right.
What did I say before? I don't even remember, but that. Ivan?
None of you are going anywhere, including you, Lillinger. It is the law. You have brought sullied bodies to our shores. There is no chance you are getting to the main island of Avyson before thorough cleansing and checks into your background. I hope at least you have some kind of proper paperwork.
Slight clarification on that clarification. When you say bodies, I don't think they fit that description anymore. I would think more like pudding.
Well, I suppose I should be grateful for that.
But it's very, very sullied.
I feel like a little bit just like drips off your face. Yes, I see this. We will be interviewing each and every one who is on this ship. If there is any kind of infection, we must make sure it does not spread from here. And you can see the carpenters that you saw before are starting to build like impromptu walls around the dock here and blocking it off, and they're setting up some tarps to basically like cordon this off so that no one can really see what's going on over here.
Can I like pretend to pick up Nora? Why? Because I'm infected. I'm a zombie.
Don't put me down. The red Dreki is just gonna stare at you.
Hi.
I'm glad you find this all terribly amusing. Metal Golem.
Why does it keep... okay.
It's somewhat flattering.
Your interview will be first.
Oh.
Nori's like, okay. Can I come? Who are?
That's his dad.
Legal guardian. I'm underaged. He has to be present.
I'm going to lean over to Cecil here, like, interviews. We're famous.
Is there any
reputation
way,
precedes you.
as our hero, that I can bypass them through, and so they don't have to?
You're gonna have to convince him, cause this is undead trying to get into the holy city. Is what he's seeing. He's got to make sure no undead enter the holy city.
We made it to Jerusalem.
I don't mind them being cleansed.
Is he invisible yet?
I don't mind them being cleansed.
I'm
I am
still
all about
invisible.
that. I don't want them interviewed.
Okay,
I don't want them interviewed.
let's RP it, and we'll do
Okay.
some rolls.
I'm still
Come
invisible.
with me, Metal Gold.
Yaberg,
Yeah.
we need to talk.
Somebody has to go.
Don't move.
I mean, I have to go somewhere because I have to go to the bathroom.
Brick.
And I'm.
Please tell me Brick is really looking at him like that.
And somebody has to go find Ingrid and let her know that the booze cruise is over now. She probably should stop,
And
true.
I'm invisible and I shove Brick a little bit.
Hey!
Stop moving.
Brick, you as you're after when Ingrid pushes you for a second, you go to turn to mess with her back, and you hear just this. For a second in your ear, you hear like the sound of a fire or something, and you can't move.
Ajax?
What?
Help? Do things?
What? I can't. What just happened? My servos are all locked up. What is going? You're seeing he's doing a diagnostic of some kind of force. I don't even know. I'm going to record this. Hold on. We are definitely going to have to study this later. And you see, you saw he turned and looked, and his eye glowed red for a second, and then went back, and he just smiles at you.
Thank you.
Guys, I really have to pee.
That's not the problem right now.
Shh.
Sorry.
Can you do something about the mouth?
Is your helmet's on right
helmet's
now?
up.
He just looks over.
I don't have one.
That's okay. We'll get you to the bathroom. I'm gonna roll might.
We need to step aside.
Roll might, go ahead. And then you guys you're gonna walk down the path a little bit.
Okay. That's 20.
What are you doing?
I'm getting him to the bathroom. Okay. Okay, so 25 and 29.
And where do you want him to go?
To
go?
the edge of the dock.
Okay.
I'm just gonna push him over towards the edge of the dock.
How does that work?
That's awesome.
Actually, they're expecting some like boards, right? Like,
I want to know what the guards are
yeah.
thinking.
So I'm just gonna can I carry him? With 20, can I carry him, or do I have to like push drag kind of thing?
Just because of the height differential,
so you kinda-
I think his legs will still be dragging because he's frozen in a standing position. So maybe you like tip him over on your shoulder.
Yeah,
and
I guess so. Here, Pim Pam. I'm gonna go and drag. Brick over to like those the things they're setting up,
Yes.
so that he gets a little bit of pride. Just sort of push him into the corner, the edge of the dock,
Okay.
and then just
This is
prop him up
wonderful.
there.
Thanks,
Yes.
Mom.
Thanks, Mom.
Let me know if you need to wipe.
You'll catch Nori just being like,
No.
and if you try to look at him, he's like,
Too real, Roy.
you've terrified him a little bit.
Wait,
That
is he
one.
terrified?
Nori's terrified of Tiri even more. All right, what do you want to say, Eric Hero?
Yarberg. I was sent on a mission to get Nori, the royal artificer. This is his entourage. These, although unconventional, they are his team. They go with him. They have his authority wherever they go as well. They are his protection, and they are the protection of this ship as well.
Guys, I can't see. Turn me around. Somebody turn. What are you talking about?
I do not mind them being cleansed by the dragon. Please cleanse them. But I may ask that they do not be interviewed. Take it at my word that they are good people, that they are protectors of what is good. They, if you have heard the stories, they are the ones that defeated a necromancer recently. They can be trusted. They must be trusted.
Wipe. Mom.
My eye's just gonna glow.
Yeah.
It's just gonna burn.
I think there's a moment, where both you and your Yarberg both look and your eyes both do the glow for a second. We did have word from Dinolfir that there was such a problem. I don't know if I exactly believe these are the ones who did this. Roll me your persuasion. You're getting 2 advantages, one for the party's successful challenge event, and then one for what you said. But you're losing one because Brick's failure.
Say that again?
So you have advantage 1.
Okay.
You would have had advantage 2, but that's why I'm loving what Brick's doing, because that kind of wraps
I
into
want to
your
like
failed roll.
I'm doing real bad here. I'm not helping.
But I'll give you advantage 1 on the persuasion. Legend point.
24.
Wow. Okay.
25, including the legend point.
I have to at least take their names.
That is fine. But their backgrounds, who they are, must stay confidential. If they are the ones who defeated the necromancer, most likely, if they are found out of who they were and what they are, their families, their loved ones, they will be in danger too. They must be kept confidential. As much and as for as long as possible.
Very well. But the High Seat will know of this.
That is fine.
We will tell the adjutant, which you know is like the right hand of the High Seat.
If you need me to speak on their behalf, I will.
I will let you know. We will still need to interview the rest of the ship. This will take some time. Some of the clerics, I think they will be sending a proctor down for this at least.
Understood.
They will do the cleansing. And I at least will need to know what happened from your point of view.
Agreed. Send for me when you are available or when you would like me to. I will speak with you as soon as I can.
Very good. Let me finish setting up here. And he turns and looks, and you see a group of a mixture. There's some humans and an orc and a halfling that are dressed in the priestly attire of the servitors and proctors of the dragon faith. So they have the robes on and leather belts and the similar symbol of the dragon, but it's much more embroidered. And the orc is wearing this hat that is slightly tall and conical and almost gives the sense of flames in the design. There's some, the way there's kind of this like jewels etched into it. When the sun hits, it almost makes flames off of it. And you hear Yeberg.
Is everything okay?
That is Proctor Mulla, recently appointed from Servitor. He is a reformist. Very vocal. But he is good at cleansing, at least, since he deals with all the filth and muck. I will go speak with him. And where we're going to wrap up the episode is the priestly group coming while Thierry's helping Brick go to the bathroom.
I'm still
Maybe this is
invisible.
for an off-screen thing.
Sure.
But like... Like, I mean, is there...
There's nothing's happening.
No, nothing is
Nothing's happening.
I did not actually have to go to the bathroom.
Understood.
I was just being pompous
But also,
because Brick
you've
is unable
never
to take
seen
anything seriously.
Brick like
Okay.
step away to use the facilities anywhere.
I
or,
assumed
like, on
he
the
never went to
road.
the bathroom.
No.
Yeah.
So this fascinates me at the same time.
What were you going to say something, Ingrid?
I'm just invisible still.
Okay. Great. As the priestly group is coming in and the guards there, which is now this quick barricade has been constructed with a slight is being closed in here. They let the priests in and then they finalize the closure. So you guys are now kind of cut off from the rest of the area, at least visually. And as the priests, the servitors, and the proctor walk in, the proctor looks over at Iliad, and Iliad, you recognize his face, and he says, "Do my eyes deceive me? Iliad? Could that really be you? I can't remember his name. That's where we'll wrap this up.
Canon. to invisible Ingrid.
I know, yeah, I'm invisible. You're like talking to yourself.
And we'll.
Is he still holding Pim Pam too?
Yes, yeah, he does. He still has Pim Pam. Oh, I
that's
forgot about that.
awesome.
That makes this even
burping.
better. Okay.
Can I give a quick description of
Yes,
of
please.
Pim Pam? So Pim Pam is like, well, wow. For comparison, like that's really hard to do. But anyway, really, really little.
Like with my fingers.
And he's enormous.
Well, Iliad is very frail size. He's just very tall, very lanky.
I'm lean.
Yes.
Well, yeah, so Pim Pam is like reaching like toddler size for a gnome. So however that scales, I'll figure it out. But she has crazy bright blue eyes, ordinary bright blue hair, and a light golden skin, and neon pink dress with dark purple trim.
This whole time I had no idea.
Honestly, to you, that wouldn't look too crazy because Elle's
True.
hair and eyes
Right,
always
that's a good
match.
point. I'm thinking the
That's
dress.
true.
The dress would stand out to you. The blue hair and blue eyes would
Right,
definitely
we
stand out to
just
everybody
go.
else, but to Elle's,
Yeah, the gnome babies have like gemstone bright brilliant eyes.
Cute.
Two fingers.
It's only when they get older they look like dull and gray like Nori's.
she's not wrong. Takes the trick. That's awesome. Thank you. That's where we'll wrap up the episode. And check out openlegendrpg.com. The full core rulebook's available on there. You can start playing right away. And Heromuster.com for character sheets and other things. Check out our links in our description for the soundscapes and ambience that we use. Don't forget the Honey Roast. Oh my gosh, Honey Hill Roastery. Do
start
check that out. They
oiling
got
your
a great
beard.
little website. I love their logo.
You will grow a beard.
If you drink this coffee.
That's not.
I will have to go shave between these takes.
That's awesome. What else? Greyhawk channel, Inn of Planar Crossroads, and Great Moustache on Twitch for other Open Legend actual plays. And if I don't pass out, we'll see you next week.
We should all have done that.
I did it. I was there for you, buddy.
Okay, thank you.